It's late afternoon and I get another call from Moholoholo, and this can only mean one thing, that somebody's handed in another little orphan baby monkey. So we decided to go through, as late as it was, to see what we can do, because the little animal was behaving kind of friendly, so we didn't know if it was suffering from concussion. The story we had was it was sitting on the wall alone, and the people just found it sitting there. They do have two dogs, pit bulls, not that that really makes any difference. And they said the dogs could have caught the mom, but I feel that's highly unlikely. It's possibly more a case of a motor vehicle accident, and the baby managed to climb to safety on the wall, and the dogs just brought the attention to the owners. But anyway, we're off to Moholoholo to see what we can find. We'll tell him to guess who's the monkey. Shame. See, look all right. It's not injured
Yeah,
or...
there's nothing. So basically, the man who brought him in, he has two big pit bulls, and they found quite a bit of blood on the floor. So they don't know if the dogs have killed or just injured Mum, but they drove around for a long time trying to find the truth, and they couldn't find them, and he was just sat on the wall on his own.
Good. Well, what's the story?
Who knows?
Injured?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Sorry, little buddy.
He's asleep.
Sorry, little buddy.
Oh, is it? So some people had him or just found him?
Well, it's another one of these cool stories. They found him sitting on the wall, but they've got two pit bulls, and they found some blood lying around the yard, so they're not too sure if the pit bulls ate the mother or not.
Okay.
But
Probably
I mean,
not.
this little one hasn't. He seems like he's got concussion to me, but I can't see any problem because he likes everybody.
Okay.
He's just settled down straight away. I mean, he
Doesn't seem too stressed.
slept
no.
like this in my hand the whole way through.
Yeah.
He drank from the bottle. I mean, if you put the bottle nice in his mouth, he just drinks. But Moholoholo says, look, these are very reliable people, so, you know, maybe his mom got hit on the road somewhere by a car and managed to get to their garden, and the dogs ate the mom, and he didn't fall off the wall or something.
He doesn't know what a bottle is.
Yeah. But if I put it in his starch and I just get the bottle at the right angle,
Yeah.
and they start drinking.
Alright.
So,
He seems pretty comfortable and quiet, so...
yeah, well, he slept the whole way, yeah, so hopefully he'll wake up just now.
Alright.
For sure.
Can I borrow this?
Sure.
So I don't have a
Just
cage.
don't unclip anything, or...
No. I'll look after it, don't worry. Alright, thanks Dave, appreciate it.
Papa Ganesh. Let's see if you're okay. I can't see anything wrong with this one.
Yeah, we'll just give him a quick check because if he's sleepy, we might as well let him sleep.
That's okay. That is good too.
It's very clean.
Skin is good. Not dehydrated. Tail is okay. Pull up. Just show me your belly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's okay. A little boy.
Definitely a boy.
Another boy. Are you another boy? Oh yes, sorry. You're tired. I can see that. Okay. We're going to weigh you tomorrow. But you don't seem to be too thin. Very soft.
the next morning, and this little one is probably wondering what the heck is going on, where is he, what's actually kind of happened, and just having a look around his environment. He still seemed fairly calm with himself and with the situation, but just trying to take it all in.
It's just had a little drink, so he has a beautiful little milk beard. So he's sleepy. It's a cold, rainy day, so got him all wrapped up in a nice warm blanket. Yonds is enjoying some banana and apple.
It doesn't take long for the realization to start
quite a bit.
seeping in or sinking in that this isn't where I'm supposed to be. So although he feels safe and everything like this, he knows that there's a problem, and he's now starting to worry about his mom, where she's gone, where's the troop, what is he doing here. Yeah, this is sort of the sad part as it starts sinking into them. If only one could tell them that it's all going to be okay, but how do you explain the loss of your mom and that you're never going to see her again? So the trauma, they just have to get over and go through it, and finally come to the realization that their lives have changed in a big way.
Yeah, look at all this food. You feel about papaya? No. Yeah.
While little Yonds slowly moves around trying to find where the troop might be, looking for lookout points to see if he could see anyone and attract some of their attention. Normally they'd hide in the bushes if they're scared and stuff and not make a sound, but as soon as they can or know it's safe, they'd start making this screeching sound to try and attract their mom, to let their mom know where they are. So all we can do at the moment is just offer some comfort and support and try let him go where he needs to go, just to shout out and realize that it's not going to happen. He's going to have to just accept this new life of his, and hopefully he'll get into it very, very soon.
go through the little man. Licking the plate clean. Yeah. Look at your little papaya nose. So bush babies are all settled in for the night. It's difficult to see them, of course, because it's night time, but they are here jumping around somewhere. Just saw both of them. Oh, there we go. There we go, there's one. There's the other one. So just doing a late check, make sure they're all fine with their new home. They seem to really be enjoying the trees and jumping around. They do have a light in here as well, but unfortunately there wasn't any sun today, so we don't have the solar power light working. Just put some flying termites in for them. They're so fast, you can hardly keep up with them with filming. We'll try and get some better footage one night. There they are. Just put some flying termites in, so they're hunting those right now, but again, not easy to film in the dark. So just to give you a sneak peek, and I don't want to disturb them too much either. Let them settle in their new home. So it's just so that I can check that they're all fine for the night. We've also had quite a bit of rain today, so I'm just checking that their nest box is still dry under the shelter.
Days later, and we've got another call out to go and help another little baby in distress. In this case, it seems like the mother was bitten by a snake and she's passed away, and they've taken the little baby off mom. But just to add to our adventures on the way through there, we spotted these leopards. Yes, we do stay in a beautiful area. It is a big game area, and of course this is a sight that you don't see every single day. And it's certainly not something I expected to see on the way there. But here we have some beautiful leopard, very, very close to the fence, just to make our journey a little bit more excited. We couldn't stay around too long, but just long enough to get them on video and show people that we do see some very exciting stuff in the area.
One of them's just going in.
Well, we've just arrived at our destination in Hoedspruit Wildlife Estate, and we're going to meet up with the lady who actually helped this little orphan and witnessed the poor death of the mother.
Cool. Hello.
She didn't give me any trouble coming through the gate. The little scan thing works like a dream.
Where's the little guy?
He's there in the room.
Okay.
So my daughter is super sad that she needs to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you say actually happened?
Well, Mommy came
Okay, little guy.
Yeah.
and she
Okay.
heard the baby calling,
Quite big.
and we had a look, and then Mommy was here, but she was slumping. And then you know, I called Tim. He usually helps us with, you know, snake removals and stuff like that. I tried to feed Mommy. She wasn't interested in food. So last night she crept under the caravan, and that's where she stayed. And I checked on her about 1 o'clock this morning, and yeah, she was just slumping, and then at 5 when I came out again, she was stuck. So he thinks it's a snake bite, yeah. So yeah, so I took him from Mommy.
Oh, that's so awful.
Obviously.
Okay, can I?
You might come to
Is that okay?
He's there in the room. So my daughter is
Okay, sweetheart. So, we're going to take this little guy because he needs to be looked after properly, yeah? So, they're like human babies. And like, you know, the way your mummy looked after you, we've got to look after him that way. So we've got to give him lots of love, lots of milk, baby milk, like you got lots of milk when you were a baby. And he has to be looked after all night and all day. You don't want to take him to bed and wake up every 2 hours. Give him milk, do you? No, that's my job. So I'm going to be mummy here. I wonder if he's a boy or a girl. I know, Bamba. It's okay. He's very stressed out, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
Shane was hanging on to Mommy the whole night.
Do you know, have you got lungs too?
No, we already removed.
I know. He's quite big.
He is quite big.
Not Mommy.
All right, come on, little one. Let's get home to the others. Thank you so much for looking after him.
You.
Okay.
I told her that we will come and visit over the school holiday to see your
Sure.
program.
Bye.
Oh, new little guy. Ooh. Very stressed. I'm just wanting to go outside. Okay.
So I believe I've just had our Dave arrive with baby number 12. Hello.
Hello.
Wow, what big ears you have.
Yeah, she's been really good and really calm.
Oh, a girl.
Yeah, she
Finally.
finally some more women.
9'3".
Yeah, so she's not been crying too much or calling out too much.
Yeah.
She's been really
Pretty calm.
relaxed, just holding on quite tight.
Okay. So little girl.
Excellent, we need one of those. Yes. She has suffered on the bottle. I think she's drank about 10 to 15 mil already.
Okay, suckling
She's
slowly but surely.
great. What you telling? Yeah.
Sometimes the
She'll start walking sad soon, but
Huh? Yeah.
it's a new world. A new world. Have a look.
So you can hear the others down in Disneyland.
Some scary boxes. Come on. Yeah, right.
Okay, so what happened to this little one who's now trying to escape you?
So, Mum was apparently underneath a little caravan that they have outside their home. And Baby was attached to Mum as usual, and Mum was just not seeming okay, was a bit tired, and they wasn't really sure what was wrong with Mum. And then over time she just depleted, and then in the morning she was cold and stiff, and Baby was still holding on to Mum. And they think that it was a snake bite, so that she died, unfortunately. So they took her in, and yeah.
Called us.
Called us. I've been feeding you some fruit and veggies, which isn't too bad. You've been cuddling me as well. What's this about her? Huh?
She'd been defensive. Just trying to scare you off. Yeah, you can just do it easy. Alright, I'm going to leave you two to bond.
Okay.
We're here at the Skunky intro cage. We have 4 babies here currently: Lottie, Cappy, Daisy-Mae and Geo. And today is the day they're going to meet foster mums. So we've already got some of them at the door. We're not going to start for a few hours yet. And today we're going to start with Cappy and Daisy-Mae. So they're the two that are going to meet foster mums first. The reason being that Cappy is very clingy to Lottie, so it's better that he gets settled with the mum first, so that when we introduce Lottie, he focuses more on the mum than Lottie. And Daisy-Mae is the most independent of the 4, so it's a good one to join. So here we've got female Paradise. She's usually the first in. I think she knows it's the day. So we're all set up here. We've had a few days of really heavy rain, so we've actually put a shelter. The entire roof is now has metal sheets on it, just in case, as it's forecast to rain the rest of the week as well. Today I think it's the one day, as you can see, the sun's going to come out. So we picked today to do the introduction. So we're just doing final checks, make sure they've had some milk, and then we're good to go.
So Jamie and Mark just doing the final checks of the foster mum intro cage at Skunky. There you go, String Mark. Silk are looking after the babies. And it's going to be, which monkeys, Mark, going in today?
We're going for Cappy and Daisy-Mae.
Cappy and Daisy-Mae. Going to try out with foster mums today, and luckily the weather is nice and sunny as opposed to yesterday when they were going to meet them. It was very raining and the bottom of the cage was very wet, so we've also modified the shelter to make sure that they're as protected as possible. Of course they do give birth in the rainy season, but we want them to be able to go on the ground so they can also go to the feeding cage. It's Roddy and Cappy. There's Roddy. So Silka's got Daisy-Mae and Geo, right? Yeah. And it's Daisy-Mae and Cappy that are going in today. We have to kind of split the groups up a bit so they don't cling to each other too much. Otherwise what happens is mums can't pick them up when they're stuck together. Sorry Roddy, you'll be back soon. You'll all be reunited as soon as the first ones have got their mums. Integration stuff, Jamie's just going to organise for Roddy and Gio to come out so that we can leave the two, Daisy-Mae and Cappy, inside.
There'll be a lot of screaming now.
Yes.
I think Cappy will scream, I think Daisy-Mae will.
Gio as well.
Oh, sorry, when you're packing. Yeah. Let me see if they're up first.
So see you later, friends. Won't be long, if only we could tell them, eh?
Here we go. Breaking up the romance.
Maybe use a blanket between them. So Roddy and Cappy, the famous clingers, are finally being separated, which isn't easy, but they need to cling to their mum and not to each other. So it is for their own good. I'm sure they'll be very happy once they see each other again and get their mums and forget all about everything.
We need to take this stuff to it.
Oh, that's yours. I'll let you.
Is that yours? Okay. We need some help with her.
So what we're doing now is just taking away the blankets, which again may seem mean, but we do need to make sure they cling to mums rather than blankets or each other. It's okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now they've got each other and you, and then they'll have mums. There's always going to be a lot of screaming to begin with because they are anxious. It's a big change for them today. The Jethro's come up, the usual bodyguard, just to see what's going on and why the babies are crying, why we're making them scream.
Maybe a baby. Yeah.
Jethro, as many of you know, looked after Rox when he went out into the troop. Then comes Pan approaching, also to see what's going on.
There's still a wire.
Jethro, you're not getting it.
We don't have
Okay.
any.
Daisy-Mae and Cappy are now by themselves in the intra-cage, ready for mums.
We could use something. It doesn't even poke through. But it doesn't even poke through. Because there's a hole, like a hole outside.
They're just looking out for their carers. This is a bit of a confusing time for them.
Okay, here we go. So we've got the two babies on the platform up here, and this is Pan. So Pan getting chased out. She's had enough already.
Chocolate, you can come in.
Martha's just come in.
lip smacking and they're trying to calm Daisy-Mae. Tries to pick Cuffy up. Oh, and Cuffy is not on Daisy-Mae anymore. Yeah. Cuffy's on top, Daisy-Mae on the bottom.
Stop crying. Baby's still a little scared. Get happy this way. Going through a lot. Get off the lip smacking.
Martha's really doing her best. She managed to get hold of Daisy-Mae.
Just got Daisy-Mae, yeah.
The transition for these little ones from a normal caregiver over to a foster mom is also not a very easy process, and as one can see, it isn't simply just taking a little baby and giving it to a foster mom. This whole procedure takes a lot of time. There is a lot of trauma involved, a lot of stress for the little one, but the outcome in the end is what we basically got to have a look at. So it is difficult. It's even difficult for us to sit and watch how this little one it keeps on calling and calling for its caregiver and doesn't really accept its mother straight away. And it's a battle between the foster mom and the little baby, basically for her to coax it into accepting the new mother. And as you can see, sometimes these little ones are really strange, like this one holding on mom's leg, making it very difficult for her to walk around. So that also becomes very frustrating for her. And sometimes the little ones can actually get nipped in the process, basically for the mom telling them to behave and just, control themselves. It's not as bad as they look. Fortunately, we've got some very good mothers here. Martha is an excellent mom, so she really does know how to control herself. Pan, which you saw a lot earlier, she just doesn't have quite the amount of patience, but she also loves the little ones and comes in. And then, of course, we have got the guys in the troop, especially old Jethro. He's very concerned. He's looked after a baby of his own, and he's just saying, listen, if you moms can't do it, give me a shot and Dad will come in and I'll take over.
So we've got the babies just here. So Martha's just jumped up to them. Martha's very good with the baby, she's very calm. So this is basically what the babies need, so that they know that they're safe with the females. You just need one of them to just go up and hug them.
So we've just got Yonds picked up from his night shift, and he's going to be meeting the Disneyland lot for the first time this morning.
Hello, little man.
Cuddling his teddy at the minute. Do you want to come with you? Huh? Yeah.
Big day for Yonds.
Oh, it's a whole new space, I know. I've got some nice calm babies over here for you. What do you think?
Who's going to get the first hug?
Cosimo's looking.
Yeah, he is, eh? So
He's very
sad.
curious.
He's the new boy on the block.
You're not the newbie anymore, Cosy.
And we've got a new baby arriving today as well. Dave's just gone to fetch from Hoedspruit. So Yonds has moved over to Disneyland, just finished his quarantine period, and then we got another one. He sees the monkeys in James. There's that Gimli there, I think. Oh. No.
Edson wants to say hello. Edson wants a little cuddle. No? You don't want?
There's Minnie Max.
I was like,
Cosy walking around.
embarrassing. Here comes Oswald.
Oswald wants to join in. My goodness, he's getting big, eh? Good.
So we have here little Cosimo hanging out with Yond. And down here, Edson being absolutely attacked by Oswald, who loves him and always wants a cuddle. But as you can see, Edson would rather be able to run around. We do have to separate them, just to make sure that Edson actually gets a bit of his freedom. And obviously then we give Oswald some special love and grooms and attention. So that'll be my next job. This is Yonds. And Cosimo. You can hear Yonds crying there. He is still quite stressed out and looking for his mum, so he also needs plenty of cuddles and grooms and attention.
What a mess you guys. Now you're being on the feeding cage. Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? Not a good idea. No. Boy. Yes, look at you, big boy. No, you're a big boy. You're just finding your way back to Dixon. There, look, you have a friend. Yeah.
Oh, we have playtime in Disneyland. It's Minnie Max closest to the camera making a racket. And we have little Terry down here. And we have Edson and Oswald at the bottom of the branch there. And Cosimo up at the top. And our new arrival Yonds down here joining in. We've got some very confident climbers in Disneyland at the minute. Well, they do need a little bit of help from time to time. And that's little Cosimo, always climbing the highest. And here comes Minnie Max. He still does have to gain some strength in that leg that he had surgery on, so he's not the greatest climber, but he'll get there. He just needs some practice. Big boy Oswald. And the new arrival Yonds, he's still a little bit stressed out, still looking for his mum. But he is slowly settling in. He's getting more used to us and more used to the other monkeys. We have here Edson. He's just moved on to the Pedag bottle, and we're hand feeding him in the feeding cage so he starts associating it with his milk. He's gotten really good at suckling considering it's only been about a day, but he's been using it. So the next step is to get him going in there independently and drinking from the bottle holders. We have here Terry after just having her carrot juice. And then Minnie Max and little Finley.
Okay, so Cappy is back in Disneyland. There we go. Give Roddy a hug. Nope, it's not Roddy. Who have we got there? Cappy. Cappy and Roddy. So Cappy's found Roddy, and there's Gio on the left. And now they're back in Disneyland whilst Daisy-Mae hopefully gets a mum. Martha was very good with Daisy-Mae, so we'll see. And we'll leave Cappy to play until tomorrow or the following day. So because they're clinging to each other screaming, mums can't really pick them up, so Mark's going to have to do the not very nice job of separating them so that Daisy-Mae can have a mum. As you can see, Jethro in the background is getting very upset, which is good because it means he's protective of the babies. We've also got Jasmine over there in the cage next door getting upset because the babies are screaming. So this is all actually good news for the babies, as dramatic as it looks. It means that we can get Daisy-Mae a proper mum, and Cappy can go back with the others, with Roddy.
So all it took now for Daisy-Mae to cling on to Pan's belly was there was a male bandit coming by, and she just absolutely lost it, and Pan started to protect her as well as the troop, and Daisy-Mae was like, hey, I can be safe with her, and just jumped right on her belly.
Oh.
That's very cute.
Now Pan's trying to leave with her.
Yeah, no.
It's my child.
Nope. Absolutely not. Yeah, sadly Pan will not be able to stay in as the foster mom because she hates the intro cage, so she is not one that will stay the night. But now I think this opens something up, that maybe when Martha comes in, who can stay the night, Daisy will also
Like the idea of,
yeah, also cling to her. So just now there has been another commotion with the bandits, who were very upset that there was a screaming baby, and in the craziness Daisy-Mae ended up on Martha's belly. Not quite the right way, so she's upside down. Look at her little face.
Is she back in the normal position?
No. She's like, her head is under her knee.
Oh, right, I see. Oh, and that's
Food.
So of course the little Daisy-Mae has attached herself onto Martha, unfortunately upside down, and just doesn't want to let go whatsoever. So there's also a little bit of fear playing into the process. She doesn't want to get injured or left behind or anything like that. So it is going to take a little bit of a while for Martha just to get her to understand.
Jethro entertaining himself watching babies and mums, and looks like he's got his version of popcorn. Looks like Daisy-Mae's going to be fine for the night with Martha. They've been cuddling and Martha's been carrying Daisy-Mae around. Sometimes Daisy-Mae does get a bit spooked as to what she's supposed to be doing and who her mum actually is, and then she gives her a cuddle again and everything's good. So she's found her way to the sleeping perch with mum as well. And it's round about 5:30, 6 o'clock here. So we're waiting for the sun to go down and then we'll just monitor her to make sure that she's safe for the night with her mum. But overall it's been a really good day for Daisy-Mae after taking Cappy out. Here we go. Actually, if you move away, Daisy-Mae's having her last drink of the day. She was a bit confused because Martha was eyebrowing us, telling us to keep away, and then she wasn't sure if she was supposed to be in the feeding cage, but she did manage it. She is having a drink, so that's perfect because we'd like her to have a little drink before bed, before she goes to sleep with her new foster mama. Daisy-Mae doesn't like being too far away from Martha, and that's all within literally half a day. She's still cautious, but once Martha actually does come and pick her up, then all is good again.
Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. Thanks everybody for watching and sharing it with us. Thank you for your continued support. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas and you're getting ready for the new year. It's been an extremely busy Christmas for us and a difficult one, but we've made it through there. We're looking forward to the new year, and we're looking forward to bringing some more videos for you people to watch and share our lives, to see what we do and how we help these little ones get a second chance. Thank you for watching. Till next time.
I don't think a baby can fit. Because of the flooding.
So as we were keeping our eye on the wild troop and some of the boys around, Daisy-Mae managed to get out of the feeding cage, and she's now up on the sleeping perch with Martha. So this is pretty much where they're going to stay for tonight, and it's now getting dark, and yeah, I think they're both going to end up sleeping on the same perch, and Daisy-Mae's going to have a free ride first. There we go, great end to the day. There they are, ready for bed. Happy day for Daisy-Mae, finally getting a foster mum. And the rest of her friends will join her soon. We just want to get these two settled first, so that her friends can actually trust that Martha's good and she's friendly and she's done okay with her, and then the others will be able to join.
Yeah!